Good morning, campers! Rise and shine because today we're taking a look at the LEGO Ideas A-Frame Cabin. The set number is 21338, recommended for ages 18 and up, with 2,082 pieces. This set was generously sent to me from the LEGO group, but will it be worth the $180 retail price when it's released on February 1st? Being that this is a LEGO Ideas set, the original fan submission, designed by Andrea Latanzio, differs from the final product quite a bit, but we'll be discussing that later on. Be sure to go and follow him over on Instagram at Norton74 to see his other incredible LEGO mock creations. Taking a look at the box, we can see that it has the usual 18+ black style, which I'm personally still not the biggest fan of, considering that I feel it really does suck the life out of the set instead of breathing life into it using supplementary artwork. It does get a unique logo and is the 46th LEGO Ideas set in the theme. The back gives us a peek of the interior, some minifigure story scenes below, and provides us with a graphic showing the approval process for submitting a LEGO idea. Beginning by slicing open the box and dumping out the contents, we have 15 building stages with appropriately numbered bags, plus separately packaged instruction manuals, which have absolutely beautiful cover artwork depicting both the daytime and night that I'm super impressed by the quality of. There's even a nice read-through included with information regarding A-Frame Cabin living, the fan submission, and product designers. I wish we were always treated with such superb materials as this, especially in comparison to the newest instruction style. Phases 1 through 7 are covered in the first manual, and after emptying out bag number 1, we start off with an assortment of gray pieces used to construct the flat square base of the cabin. Although this step is quite basic, there's already a few Easter eggs that are hidden here, including a cardboard box that's placed next to the Italian flag, concealed under the floorboards, which is a nod to this being the first approved LEGO Ideas set that was submitted by an Italian builder. We also get our first 2 minifigures. Upon opening up bag number 2, we find ourselves with 18 of Thor's hammers that allow us to build the stonework onto the front, a prominent feature of the original model. This meticulous process involves quite a few snot bricks with studs in between that hold the hammers in place, which presents some nice parts usage skills, although it's a challenge to keep them all straight. Moving on to bag number 3, we begin constructing the interior space by adding a stack of wood, a yellow crate to store glassware, a geode rock next to the record player placed atop a shelf, a printed LEGO doormat in the entryway, which was originally used for the tailgate of the pickup truck set, beside an umbrella bin with a kitchen in the back corner. Next, we start creating the front facade and back walls that forms a frame for the rest of the building, including a base for the upstairs area. A wooden door greets us in the exterior with a total of 4 dark green window frames at each corner, while we have more details on the inside, including a blacksmith plaque above the door, an acoustic guitar, a finished off cooking area with utensils, and a wood burner. We then tile off the outside walls with medium nougat, then continue placing furniture, items, and other details within the internal space. The paneling is well textured using layering techniques with variations to the amount each plank sticks out and where the studs are showing. There's 2 comfy chairs where the figures can sit, plus some gems added in, suggesting the inhabitants are geology enthusiasts. A typewriter sits on the other side of the room with a lamp, teapot, and newspapers. Bag 6 focuses on adding some outdoor features, both the front and back of the residence, starting with stairs leading up to the deck, which there's a frog hidden under, that clip into the bottom. There's railing lining the side of the porch where there sits a fried egg cooked on a burner, a rocking chair using wet pieces, and a table on the other side, plus a brown squirrel. Around the back there's a gas can in octane colors, LEGO's Fantasy brand, which connects to the meter, next to another canister, while on the other side there's an outdoor shower and bathroom accoutrements. This takes us to bag 7, where we build our first tree with orange and red leaves, which is actually a new color for the plant plate, plus a bluebird perched on top that stands behind a small structure to house the wood pile, alongside a barrel that holds an axe and walking stick. Using Technic, this segment can connect to the main structure, adding a nice pop of color to the model, finishing off our first half of this so far beautiful LEGO build. Bags 8 through 15 are utilized with the second manual, which begins with assembling the upstairs floor, providing a bedroom for the cabin dwellers. There's a few additional details, such as a bookshelf, a map tile, and this stylized painting of the blue cottage, another LEGO mock created by Andrea that's hung above the bed. A hidden acorn at the corner gets covered up by the sheets, and of course we get 2 more minifigures. Bag 9 completes this section by adding more elements to the inside, tiling off the exterior that matches the main floor, and a top to the chimney in the back that lines up with the lower half. Included in the room is a miniature LEGO Ideas treehouse, a camera with a rather large zoom lens, a spider lurking above in the rafters, and a diamond next to the candle on the nightstand. This perfectly sits above the first story, but with both walls built, we still need a roof to create that triangular A shape. Using plenty of plates, we assembled 2 of the same panels that will serve as the basis for the structure. Then with bag 11, add some windows and tile it off leaving just a few studs for texture. We can slide both into place, which is held in on the bottom by cheese slopes and sits on the top beam, forming a sleek roof that closes it up, finishing off the cabin, although bag 12 brings us more of the natural landscape to fit alongside this house. There's some nice rockwork within this section that a small brook runs through, near some mushrooms scattered around, providing a home for a little otter. Bag 13 gives us 2 barren trees, built out of Technic parts and dinosaur tails, making for some rather skinny shapes that are quite stable in their design. Utilizing bags 14 and 15, we add the foliage pieces to the tops with both yellow and green leaves that round out the spectrum of fall colors. There's also 2 posts that we can rest our canoe on, while the oars are stored in this barrel and there's life jackets in the crate below. This corner section can either attach to the back of the cabin or the other tree can round off this smaller island. It's always a plus to get customizable display options like this that can be swapped around. Just know that these don't lock in fully and can slide out very easily, so disassembly is required for transporting the set. Additionally, there's a large assortment of extra pieces included as well. This set contains a total of 4 minifigures. The hiker has dual molded legs with a new red torso print on both the front and back with an open jacket and blue insignia in the center. Unfortunately, the fuzzy white trim is more pink than renders would suggest and not as opaque as I'd like for a premium product. He gets dark brown hair swept to the side along with a big mustache on the face print with a smirk on one side and laughing expression on the other. For an accessory, he gets a brown backpack. The second has dark green legs, a common tan knit sweater, a dark orange hairpiece, and a female face wearing green glasses with a closed mouth on one side and smile on the other. Another figure with more common parts is this guy with sand blue legs, a jacket printed on the brown torso with pink arms and diagonal striping, light blonde hair with a grin on one side of the face and scared look on the opposite. Lastly is this woman with dual molded dark gray and black legs, a new light blue torso with a sweater print on the front and back, along with curly black hair and a double-sided face with a big smile and laughing expression. She also gets a dark blue satchel to wear across her body. Though the instructions standardize the look for each, the box actually does encourage customization between each figure. There's also a variety of animals hidden throughout the set, including 2 of each new butterfly and moth printed pieces, which have been produced with excellent quality, along with a newly introduced otter, a brown squirrel, frogs, spider, and this is the first set to include both blue and red birds together. The biggest complaint that I've seen in the community regarding this set is that it differs so much from the original LEGO Ideas submission, which I guess is somewhat accurate. Andrea's story for his creation focused on this cabin being a hunting lodge from an older era, though I suppose that wouldn't necessarily be in line with LEGO's product values. So they put a modern take on the design and had the group of characters be rock collectors instead, shown by the various gems placed inside the space. Official LEGO sets must adhere to certain design standards that MOCs don't have to, which can have illegal LEGO builds and get away with a lot more in comparison to something like this, which follows certain metrics that emphasize stability. Now to clarify, I was very blessed to sit in on a roundtable discussion with the designers of this set who had made it very clear that they had tried several different types of trees, including the ones that Andrea had made, which they had even built and showed to us over the call that they had to settle for these because they best met those qualifications. Another interesting aspect is that this model contains so many Easter eggs, specifically ones that reference other LEGO Ideas sets, including the blacksmith, typewriter, treehouse, and likely more. But of course, the big question you're all wondering is if this set is worth the $180 retail price. Honestly, I'm still wondering that. Let me begin by saying first that I absolutely love this set. The build is so much fun, especially in comparison to all the other vehicles that I'm normally used to constructing. It's so satisfying to get this beautiful structure. But best of all, there's no stickers and all of the prints are so well done. It has incredible display quality with so much to look at on both the inside and exterior. There's great animal elements and good minifigures that fit quite well with this sizable structure. Do I personally think the original MOC submission was better than the set? Of course I do, but it's a MOC, and this is a set, and a gorgeous one at that. I believe the designers did the best they could to bring that vision to life, all while respecting Andrea's amazing talent. Apart from a few minor problems, such as the roof not perfectly lining up as the box would show, there are very few things that I would change about this set. This is one that I would highly recommend if you have the money and you're looking to branch out into other themes, if you're a big fan of LEGO Ideas, or if you enjoy the outdoors and go hiking or camping. For this, I think $180 is a bit too pricey, but with the set fully built in front of me, I will say it does make sense. Before the price hike, this set would have felt a lot better at $160, and although I would love to see it $20 cheaper, I do see the high level of value in this item, which is not something I say as often as I'd like. If you want my other opinions on more LEGO sets from this year, be sure to watch this video next.